Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode we got the Void Seed, and in between them episodes I made all the Void Metal that we need for making the Void Seeds, so I will just be making that in a moment as soon as we finish crafting this, which is the advanced dislocator, which is going to be much better than this ender book and is not going to require us to have XP on us all the time, so that is pretty cool. And I'm just gonna wait for it to craft. I have a bunch of ender pearls ready, so we can just get those going. It's 4 per, so we just un-ender pearl a few of these. And the way this one works, basically, is... it got probably... It's probably just in the chest here, not on the bottom. Yep, okay. So the way this guy works, if we get back in here, you can sneak right click and you can see all the locations, and you can add new ones as well. So if we wanted to, for example, say like this, and then we add new and say fusion crafting, and we commit. There we see fusion crafting, we can lock it, and we can also add fuel. And I believe if you sneak right click, it adds like a stack at a time or so. So that's 1,000 fuel. And let's just break down these. It's a little bit laggy, just a tiny bit. Okay, and then we can sneak right click and shift to add more fuel. It's gonna be like 2,000 something fuel. So if we click here, right click to teleport. There we go. You can TP all over the place. So if we want to just exit here, we can add all of the different locations that we have. Like this works cross-dimensionally as well, so I can teleport from the overworld to any of my compact machines if I want to. So what I will do is I will go around the base and I will add all of the different locations for pretty much most of these compact machines. Like for the netherrack, we can add one. We don't really need for the basalts one because there's really no space in that compact machine. Nor do we need it for like the extreme reactor. We need it for the fusion crafting and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna go around, get all of these locations in, and I'll be back with making the void metal. A few of the locations are in basically all of the basic ones that I have, some that go to, also this needs to go up. The fusion crafting, the environmental tech stuff that is down at the bottom of the base, phytogenic insulator compact machine, the garden close compact machine, the extreme crafting compact machine, also to the end, which is where we need to go sometimes, but this should get us void seeds. We need a nether star though. Nether star, not a problemo. Go do your thing. And I have prepared a few of the things that we need for making the draconic chestplate. We have pretty much everything in here. I made the 4 angel rings, which wasn't too difficult. I just had to make 4 elytras, 4 ender stars, and 4 chicken wing rings. But these are the void seeds. We're gonna go set them up in a moment. I want to craft these guys now, the mantle of the stars. So you should be able to do your thing. You're just gonna let me know where I need to put some stuff. So I need the feather, and let's clear up a little bit of the inventory. I need an ender pearl. I'm pretty sure I prepared everything, so we should be good. And I need to do this manually. You can't really know where the thing is gonna put like the item to go on, unless you would only have 4, but then again you don't know which one goes where. And the star metal, there we go. One thing that I also want to show you while that is crafting, I made, or I set up automation for making star metal. So if I take some iron ore, I just want to show you how this works basically. The iron ore gets placed right here, and it pretty much almost immediately turns into star metal. And that is basically done with this phantom placer, which has an export bus on the side with a level emitter emitting for 1024 star metal ore. And it has an internal inventory of a 3x3, so it held 9 stacks, and it made star metal. It made like 2,000 star metal ore, which is fine. And then I have this controlled miner, and if I do the preview rendered, it mines up to here. And since it has a whitelist, it doesn't mine any of the blocks beneath it, and it has a supremium pickaxe, and then the setup is copied on this side as well. The ranged collector picks up the star metal and it imports it into the system. I don't have the star metal in a drawer because I don't really have to, and that's pretty cool. We got our first mantle of the stars, so basically I'm going to do this 4 more times, or 3 more times even. And then I need to make this one because I have the attuned crystals through Mineralis, and we need an attuned one. So I'm just gonna do this, which is iron ore, gold, iron ingot, redstone. So I'm gonna do this craft basically 7 more times or so. And then I'm gonna go set up the void metal seed, wait for a bit of void metal to go, and then we're gonna craft the ultimate ingots that we need, and I'll be back probably at the fusion crafting setup to make the awakened draconium armor. I wanted to bring you back to show you one thing that you have to do when you're crafting these Mantle of the Stars. Like right now, it shows the craft, but before I equipped this to my chestplate and then unequipped it, it didn't show the craft. So I was like, why isn't it doing it? And why is the constellations is in the sky? It's just going away. But you know, I don't think it even needs the constellation in the sky because it has the attuned rock crystal inside. It just wasn't showing the craft. Because I didn't equip the item. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to show you. This is the last one and we'll be done after, so we can pretty much go make the armor. I also set up the void seed, so we have 777 void metal ingots in the system now. So that's pretty cool. Let's just wait for the sugarcane and then we can craft our ultimate ingots, hopefully. So if we do ultimate ingot, have the recipe. Can we do 4? What is missing? Oh, was it carbon brick? No, we're missing enhanced ender ingots. Oh, we still need to do those and carbon bricks. So let's just do carbon bricks right now. Carbon brick. That is, I believe, just a crafting recipe, so that is not a problem. Let's go some right there. Perfect. So I have all the Mantle of the Stars, so that is cool. We need the enhanced ender ingots as well. So let's get to... I think we're gonna need another compact machine for this. I need my ender crafter. Ender crafter. And I think they're called ender something. These guys, ender alternators. So we need a few more of those. Ender alternator. That's just an ender ingots and that. I have 26. Let me get some recipes for these and also see about setting it up in a compact machine. So this is the setup I have for making the enhanced ender ingots and enhanced ender stars, or not just ender stars, I believe they're called. Yeah, ender stars. So the way this contraption works is we're gonna begin here with the phantom faces. Over here we have the 2 energy faces that give power to this machine, so it can probably so it can craft each type of recipe, and this one is making the enhanced ender ingots, and this one is making the ender stars, not enhanced. And the way these ender crafters work is you input the items, and if we grab some eyes of ender, let's just grab 4. I think that'll grab 5, that's fine. And we toss them in here, you should see the speed of the craft. It's pretty fast. We don't need it any faster. And these have a range of 7 by 7 by 7, and they check for ender alternators to power them. So I could potentially place another layer and then 2 more layers above it, actually 3 more layers above it, and then it would probably be like instant to craft. But I think this is fast enough and we can actually see what is happening, and I think it's pretty cool. And as you saw, the power is refilled with the phantom energy face. I have a P2P tunnel here with channels on the dense cable. This is just my wireless access point, so I can have my AE access. And then I'm using basically the same thing with the export buses. I haven't set it up yet because I wanted to be here with you to set it up together so we can actually see it working. But if I give this here, it said to do not use stock items active with signal, so it should start putting in things for the ender stars. And the item conduits are gonna extract it. And this guy should start making ender stars. And there it goes. So slowly they're coming in. This guy is set to not push crafting items if inventory contains items. So it basically, I can actually turn that off. So it just exports everything. And then the conduits just extract. It doesn't need to be on blocking mode. I think that'll be fine because the conduits are fast enough anyway. So that should start doing more, right? You should be doing more ender stars. Oh yeah, it's crafting the eyes of ender. Oh yeah, that's fine. And the blaze powder is automated, so everything else is automated. And it's just gonna do that. And we can also just do some speed upgrades probably on this, and then it should be fine. So if we do some of these, and also here some of these, that should be a bit faster. And this guy is working, and it should be good. Okay, so the enhanced ender ingots are going to be added here, and I set these to 4,000, and this one is set to 1,000. Even though we could set this to higher or whatever, but we're going to need quite a few of the enhanced ender ingots, so that should be good. And there it goes. Pretty much. And it's going to make 4 at a time with 1 ender star, so that's pretty cool. It's basically the amount of ender stars we're going to have is the amount of ender ingots that can be made out of, if that makes sense. So that's pretty cool. I used the pattern terminal here. I hooked it up to make the patterns, but basically it's doing its thing, which is really cool. So I can grab some compact machine wall. I have it on me, and we can just pretty much cover up this entire pretty much mess here. Well, it's not necessarily a mess. It's kind of clean. But we just see the drawers and nothing else, which is really cool. So like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay. And I think we'll just do a little bit of a layer here just so we hide it. Do I have my wand on me? I do not. Okay, let's just build it manually. It's just like a 7x7-ish area. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Wonderful. So that's automated. And it's really cool that you can use the same ender alternators for different ender crafters. And that's pretty much it. We're going to eventually have 1,000 or 4,000 of these ingots and 1,000 of these. And that's pretty much the last time we need to enter this compact machine, I think. Do I have a thingy outside? Let's grab a block of this and add it to the compact machine, because I don't know which compact machine I used. Here was one somewhere. I already put the Ender Crafter to market, so that's pretty cool. Ultimate Ingot. I think I have everything now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Can I do this? Start. Are you doing your thing? Oh, it is. I assumed it exported. It might be... Do I have it set on the... I think it might have just exported the items. And I don't have it set on the... I do have the crafting table here. Oh yeah, I didn't set this up. I think it just exported everything. Yeah. Okay, we didn't set this up yet. So we just need you with some conduits. Do we want to have the same crafting table? I think it's fine. Yeah, this needs to remember the recipe. So I think we're going to need more ultimate crafting tables in the future. So I'm going to have to automate everything from this part. So what I will do is we'll take this and we're going to put it right here. And we're going to have like an ultimate crafting table for each of the things, because I need the automation interface to remember the recipe. So how do I give you a recipe without... and you also need power. Can I do a wireless thingy? Will that be enough? Can you reach from like right here? Yeah. I mean, that's okay. So if we just do some conduits, I have them on me. Boom, 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 boom. And we do a hello game, insert, and extract always active. Oh, do I need to set up the recipe? Auto insert. Insert items from the inventory to the direction specified. So I could have this thing inverted and have the crafting table on the bottom, and then it would automatically insert from the top of this chest and I wouldn't need to conduit it. That would be cool. But how do I give you... Do I need to manually extract each one of these? I think I have to. Okay, so we'll just do this and toss everything in. As soon as I clicked saved recipe, it crafted the 4 ultimate ingots. So I want to test this now. Ultimate ingot. Can you do like 16? Next. You should have everything available. And we should see ingots going in here. As soon as this is done, do preparing all the packages, which takes a moment. There it goes, it's crafting. Hello? Ultimate ingots. Oh, I think it's still waiting. It's waiting on these to be inserted because I already... Oh, that's the CPU too. Yeah, that's running and it's doing one at a time of each of these. Yeah, and we can just cancel this guy. Cancel. And that should probably work. Oops, not my astral tome, go away. This, no. Did you do your thing? It's working, still cooking. Oh, there it goes. Just starts immediately going. Okay, and that should fill up the entire crafting window. Let me get some speed upgrades on that. And I need a way for it to insert into the system, so we just need an interface to extract out of the top part. So let's get an interface. Will you fit like right in between here? Wonderful. So let's do an extract on red, always active, insert on red. And you need more power. So let's get a conduit and a flux point. Power. There you go. It's a bit better. Ultimate. Oh, this is still going. I think it's slower now that I added the speed upgrades. So let's do 7. That's normally the magic number that does it faster. Oh, it's just the interface is, it extracts all of them and then the interface has to slowly insert all of them. Okay, but it is working. It's just doing its thing. Eventually it will craft the ultimate ingots, so it's gonna take a while. Okay, that's fine. If I'm not mistaken, this should be everything we need for this to go, except that I need to add a blacklist. Do I have them still up top? I do. I should add them on the bottom. We need my Yeta wrench and we need this down, this blacklist. And then we need to go back inside. And that should be a thing. And grab my crystal matrix. That should craft us the draconic armor. I think it's going to extract it and put it into the system once it finishes, but oh, I wanted to click on the cord. Oh, it's working. Do you not have, you're drawing 1 million. Can I speed you up a little bit? There it goes. It's 5 million. A little bit faster to extract all of the power. And they should go into system, I think, once they're done. There it goes, draconic boots. All right, let me do the rest of these. The next thing we gotta do is upgrade the armor because it's gonna be amazing. Did I get my draconic helmet? I did not. Because we're gonna need the upgrades if we wanna do the Chaos Guardian. So what I'm gonna start with is the RF capacity. Did I leave that? That's the abstruse platform. Of course it is. Did I leave the RF capacity? No, it's on my hotbar. What the hell? Okay, RF capacity. It requires 2 golden apples. And you know what we can do? We're gonna take you and take you and split you in half. And then we're gonna switch these to be single mode inactive. So you can take the entire half stack. And the game is very slow. I don't know why. So let's just do that. Like everything should change to that. We need draconic cores, also diamonds and eyes of ender. And I think we're not gonna upgrade more than 16 items, so we can just do that and that and that and that. And if we toss our anything in, we should see it start. There it goes. One thing I wanna do is just do this. Let's extract. Do you have a filter on the insert? No. Everything's gonna end up in here, I think. So that's fine. I'm just gonna have to grab it out. What we can do is probably just break this and then we can reach the crate. Yeah, there we go. And we can also fix this guy that way. Wonderful. So that's crafting, and I'm gonna do basically all the upgrades that I can. I even crafted some awakened cores to do the awakened upgrades because the basic ones require golden apple, diamond, eye of ender, the upgrade key, and a draconic core. And this guy requires wyvern cores, emeralds, nether stars. And then this guy is awakened core, wyvern cores, nether stars, blocks of emeralds. So we're not at the chaotic tier yet, which is chaotic cores, but I think draconic tier will be plenty. Everything is made and upgraded to the draconic tier. I even made a draconic bow because we're gonna need that. That is all upgraded to the draconic tier as well. I also made a draconic flux capacitor, which can hold 640 million RF. And that is also upgraded with RF capacity because I believe default it holds just 64 million, and this basically 10 times is it. 10 times is it. That's the thing that I said now. Also, it is a bubble, so it can go in here. I made a globetrotter sash in between episodes, and I don't think we're really gonna need it now. We're moving super fast. Wow. I need, what is it, numpad 6? What do I have it set to? I have it set to different things. Hold on, draconic, no. I think tool and armor GUI, control C. Yeah, I thought I set it to that. So this, and we can do here, we can do auto feed, we don't really need. Hide armor we can do on, it doesn't really matter. Night vision, we can enable or disable night vision. By default, the night vision will only be applied when you're in a dark area. So we can do that on, and we won't night vision lock it. So when we're in a area with low light, it's gonna turn on night vision. So for example, we go down stairs here, and we go down here, we automatically get night vision because we're in a dark area. It's pretty cool. And then if we go up top, we should lose the night vision after a couple seconds when it runs out. So that's cool. On the helmet, or sorry, chest plate, we can do flight speed modifier. I lost my voice. So we're flying super fast. We can just hide the armor even though it's hidden already. The inertia cancellation is very weird to me because when you stop, like you just immediately stop. That's very weird. You don't have the slidiness. And I might have to get used to this because it's pretty cool when you're trying to move around because you can move around slowly and then it just stops you every time you move. And it's kind of nice for building, I guess. It's just you go super fast and then you super stop. It's super fast and super stop. So I might leave it on just to get acquainted with it, I guess. And flight lock, always use to lock creative flight so that it is always active. We don't want that because we're going to be floating on the floor, I believe. If we go down, I think you're always floating. Yeah, you're always flying. So basically you move super fast and we get stuck by like those items, for example. So that is a no thing, or no, flight lock off. Okay. And on the pants, we have a speed modifier. We can disable our FOV warp. We can boost it on sprint. We can hide armor. So as we're walking at this speed. And just to show you what the ridiculousness of this is, if we turn it to 800, we go, whoops, and we're back at the base. Everything just starts lagging and loading and all that. So we're gonna do a 0 on this for now. If we go flying in the end, we can boost it up. And the jump modifier, we can turn on step assist, which is automatically on by default. Boost on sprint doesn't matter. We don't need jump boost because we're jumping pretty high anyway because of the globetrotter sash. So that is pretty cool. And the armor is hidden, so we're lovely. We only have our wireless crafting terminal on our back, which is cool. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna see what time it is on the episode and see what we can do next, or if it's the end. I think the next thing that we need to progress into is more blood magic, because we've been pretty much progressing through all of the other magic mods. Botania is pretty much fully complete. I don't think we're going to need to do anything else with Botania, at least for the time being. We have pretty much everything complete. Are you turned? I think this is turned on. It just doesn't show that it is turned on. If I grab my wand, I have it here somewhere. Wand of the Forest. Well, now it's on again, I guess. And Astral Sorcery, you're pretty much complete with that. We just need the Starlight crafting engine, and we need to automate that, which is just a few modular machinery things and a few crafting recipes from that. But everything else is pretty much complete. We also probably want to reset up the Liquid Starlight automation. So I want to put that somewhere here on one of these corners. And I'm also going to need to replace the Starlight Infuser that I took down in between a couple of episodes because of lag, apparently. But we're going to need one of those to automate the resonating gems, because those are used in the recipes for this. We have resonating gem and Stardust. Stardust is automated. Actually, Star Metal ingots are automated. I just need to do the Stardust with the pulverizer, but that's fine. As far as Thaumcraft goes, we're pretty much, I think, complete, other than the not the Starlight crafting agent, but the Arcane crafting engine, which is what we need to create. So we need to do a few more crafts, but basically from the progression point, I guess, we're pretty much complete. And for Blood Magic, we're nowhere near that. We need, we're currently, I think, at the tier 2 altar. Or no, tier 3, I think, with the, do I have, where's my sigil? Are you in here? Sigil. No? Do I not have? I had a sigil at some point. There it is. So we're at tier 3, it says up top. So we still need to automate blood. But one thing that I'm looking at, the creative tank is not that far away. We're basically, everything that is in here we have automated, except the Anglesite, which means that we need to progress in advanced rocketry. So I think we're going to do that next. Even though like blood magic would be fine to do, I would need to have automated the production of blood. And if we get a creative tank, we can automate blood by pumping it into the creative tank, pumping it into a black hole tank, and then have that be filled up with life essence, and then we just have pretty much an infinite supply of it if we fill up like a couple of these black hole tanks with it, because that's going to hold like 2 bajillion buckets or whatever. So it's going to be pretty cool. We need the chaotic core, which is the chaos dragon. So we need the chaos shards, and I don't know if there's any way you can automate these other than just killing the chaos guardian. I think that's just it. We're going to have to kill a couple of them, and until we can get the infinity ingot and getting the world breaker, we can't automate those. So I guess it would be chaos dragon after chaos dragon, unless there's a recipe to do chaotic cores, but it doesn't look like it other than the chaos shard. All right, so that's going to be fine. And that we're going to find in advanced rocketry planets. So this one's found in Mercury, Kepler, and all that. So what I think I'll do is I'll, in between episodes, look into advanced rocketry, because I have not done it at all at any point in time. So I need to read some tutorials or just some wikis or something, just so I get a general idea and I'm not exploring everything blankly on camera. So we're going to come back next episode. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more knowledge of advanced rocketry, and we can work towards probably the creative tank, because I think that could be cool to skip the whole blood magic generation of essence and just go to the creative fluid tank. Even though we could probably just do the whole blood magic essence thing, which probably is more fun, I guess, rather than doing it in a cheaty way. But I'll decide in between episodes, so I'll leave you on a cliffhanger. Maybe we'll do the creative fluid tank or advanced rocketry, or maybe we'll do blood magic. I'll decide. So anyway, thank you again so much for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Also consider subscribing to see new videos. Support me on Patreon if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.